The practice I want to talk about today is the practice of slowing down to be able to gear up and really be decisive and discerning and clear about our leadership, the choices we're making through our leadership. And none of that can occur without slowing down. At the beginning of every coaching session and every time I launch with a new client, I'll introduce a slowing down technique. The technique is very simple. It's a 3-breath process. I'll walk you through it because I think it can help to have a tool. The 3-breath process is taking a deep breath in, breathing out, and letting go of everything that's occurred up until this now moment. We're recognizing the past is indeed past. We're also reminding ourselves where we are. Second breath is take a deep breath in, breathe out, and let go of any future concerns. Anything that might be on your mind about later in the day, week, month, quarter. We're recognizing the future's not here yet, and we're reminding ourselves where we are. Final breath in and out is reminding ourselves we have everything we need in this now moment to move forward and make decisions. So that's just a simple 3-breath process I walk my clients through at the beginning of each session. And one of my clients started to really have huge shifts and changes in his awarenesses around what was really, in the end, on offer, what was available to him in the now moment. First and foremost, the major problem he was having in his own leadership was understanding what his job was, what his ultimate role was. In that role, there was a requirement of his leadership to produce quality thinking. It was less about the productivity, the deliverables, the output. It was so much more about the level of quality of thought that you're creating and generating within you and then within your team. He didn't bring this to his team until 3 or 4 months into our coaching. Every session he and I would center, and he would say, I'm realizing I don't slow down. I'm going way too fast, and I'm missing key pieces, opportunities, insights. As he continued to slow down, he began to see and connect with, oh, wait a minute. This is where the quality of leadership and the quality of my thinking comes into play. It's when I'm here. It's when I'm present. And then it was very obvious and crystal clear. He was able to see it with his team immediately. We're not present. We're not here. We're in the past. We're worrying about the future, but we're not here solving the problems of the moment, being in that as is reality. I think one of the major outcomes from implementing this technique with himself, understanding what slowing down did for him, and then introducing it to his team and sharing it with his team was actually something that you can't quite measure, but you know when it's there. And it was really ultimately the connectivity that began to occur, not only among the team. So that was something he started to see. People were more present, more available. Insight and impact were occurring by being in the moment. But ultimately, those leaders were able to take that way of being into their own teams. It slowed everybody down. And that doesn't mean going slow. That means being decisive, discerning, impactful, and really ultimately gearing yourself up for insight. What's the real problem here? What's the real communication here? So it had a trickle-down effect over the months that it had been implemented. My call to action to you is to decide that you will implement this tool at least once a day for 21 days and see firsthand what it is to slow down to ultimately gear up your leadership.